Let's talk Timothy Bradley against Diego Chaves. All right, the fight is official. It will be in December. Really, me personally, it's not a great fight. It could be a good fight, but the matchup, I would like to see more Tim Bradley. What I would like to see is Tim Bradley fight guys that's not on top rank. Okay, he's been just limited to the fighters over there. The Pacquiaos, the Marquez, Provodnikov, all good fights. But I would like to see him fight other welterweights. Like Thurman and Sean Porter, Kell Brook, Amir Khan. And, I would like the matchups to be a little different, a little bit more variety than it. But this matchup itself is not a bad matchup. Tim Bradley's coming off against the loss against Manny Pacquiao, which wasn't, it was still a close fight, but I thought Manny won this time around clearly. Okay, I thought he won, and you have Diego Chaves coming off of that controversial fight, the disqualification against Brandon Rios. Okay, which was a very ugly fight. It was a disappointing fight. Okay, I thought that fight had so much potential to be a war, and at times it seemed that way, but a lot of back and forth, but very disappointing in the outcome. Okay, won't be surprised if there's a rematch for that fight later, maybe next year or something like that. But the way I look at it is, I don't think this fight is a bad matchup based on what's available over there at Top Rank. I think Chaves is going to be that new guy that's going to be, the tune-up guy before a possible title shot or whatever for the top rank fighters. I wouldn't be surprised if we seen Diego Chaves fights Mike Alvarado. I don't know what Mike is planning to do coming off the last few recent losses, but I wouldn't be surprised if that fight happens, on his comeback fight or whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if Diego Chaves fights Brandon Rios again, I wouldn't be surprised if Marquez still decides to fight. He'll fight Diego Chaves next year, that's just the way it is with top ranking their fighters. But the matchup has some potential, because Diego Chaves is a good boxer puncher. He's a solid boxer puncher. He has good power. Okay, for a guy, I think, the reason why I feel like Bradley can easily outbox him round for round, but Bradley has a tendency to go to war sometime. And this could be one of those fights, Diego Chaves does have power. And if he gets hit with a good shot, I think he would go to war with Diego Chaves, which is Chaves' best option, because even though he is a decent boxer, I don't think he's on a skill level as Tim Bradley. Tim Bradley at his best, all right? The only thing that I feel like Tim Bradley lacks is the punching power between the two. Okay, but his work rate is incredible. He could throw a lot of punches. He can, he's very athletic fighter. And I just hope that Tim Bradley, whatever his diet was or whatever, he seemed to be very, very tired in the Pacquiao rematch. And I hope whatever he does in training and preparation for this fight, I hope he works on that, okay? Because he had major stamina issues way too early in the fight, okay? I hope he doesn't go for the knockout again. He's not a big puncher. So nothing, I think fighting Pacquiao and going for, the knockout and throwing nothing but big power shots, he should stick to being himself in this fight, okay? Diego Chaves is not likely to win, but it's not a guy that you should sleep on, okay? When a guy has power like that and good boxing ability, you just shouldn't sleep on him. Tim Bradley should win this fight, he should win the fight, by decision, okay? He should be able to outbox him throughout the whole fight. There should be some good moments in the fight, all right? Tim Bradley, I never really seen a good, like a boring Tim Bradley fight. Even in his older fights where there were the headbutts and whatever. I've never really seen him in a boring fight because he's an action fighter. Okay, even when he's boxing, there's moments where he turns up the action. Okay, and Diego Chaves, with the power and all. I mean, I never really seen him in a fight which was boring neither. The few fights that I watched, I mean, he stays busy. He's pretty active in there. So it should be a good one. This should be a good fight. For what it is. Not a high demand for the fight, but it should be a good fight. I'm not gonna do a separate prediction video breakdown. This is my breakdown for the fight right here. And I'm glad to see Tim Bradley get back in the way. I would love to see him fight other fighters that's not on Top Rank, but you know how that is. He seems to be going with the flow of just whatever Bob Arum wants. That's what goes. Okay. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. I really don't think anyone think that Chaves has a chance in this fight, so I wouldn't be expecting that. But Tim Bradley should play it smart. All right, play it smart. I mean, give this guy a fight, but don't be stupid in there. You are fighting a guy that has power. All right, so let me know what you guys think, and make sure you subscribe to the channel.